Hey shiny rock lovers, check out this pile of interesting rocks I have here. Where do you think these came from? Well, turns out Kendra and I were out rock hounding in West Texas recently, out near Alpine, on private property, picking up lots of really cool rocks, mostly agates and some jasper. She asked me if I could take these rocks, which she found, and get them tumbled and polished. And I said, of course I will. I love doing that kind of stuff. So what I'm gonna do is get all these rolling in a coarse grit barrel and make them smooth. Now, I won't make them perfectly smooth like I like. Kendra doesn't like her rocks that smooth, but I will make them a lot smoother than they are now so that they will take a good polish. And once that is done, I will bring them back here and show you what they look like. Now just notice some of these, like this one, clearly some agate jasper. Lots of these are these little sort of chalcedony nodules. We were finding lots of this stuff out there on that private property. Some of them, like this one, as you can see, have quartz in them. Oh, there's just a big variety of stuff in here. I'm really excited about this particular tumble. There's a nice big nodule there. How's that going to look all polished? You'll know here shortly. Well, shortly for you. This rock, this is a black agate that we found along a road cut. I think once this gets tumbled and polished, it will be stunning. So as you can see, we have a big variety in here. Well, this could be, I think this is probably basalt or something like that. But there's a big variety in here. Let's get these things rolling, see how they turn out. Look at that interesting one. All right, enough of that. Let me go ahead and get these things in the barrel, get them rolling. I'll bring them back in here and show you what they look like before moving them on to the polishing stages. After only a couple of weeks, Kendra's rocks are all finished with the coarse grit grinding. And as I said before, I was not going to make these things perfectly smooth like the way I like them, because Kendra likes them to have some natural fractures and bumps and bruises and all that good stuff. I still think these are going to be pretty awesome. Look at this basalt with the little stuff in it. That should be pretty if it takes a good shine. Here's that one big nodule. Not so big now. What will that look like after it gets polished? It's going to be interesting. Look at this beauty here, a moss agate. Look at that. That should be a stunner. So let me go ahead and get these things now in the vibratory tumbler. I'll go through my regular 8-day 4-step process, and then I'll bring them back here and show you what they look like. What do you think, rock lovers? Kendra's West Texas rocks are all finished with the polishing. And as usual, we got some good ones and we got some duds. Let's take a look at some of the more interesting ones. She found several pieces of this beautiful yellow, sort of a jasp agate material. There is a lot of this around West Texas, and it normally takes an excellent shine, as you can see. Beautiful stuff. I really like this. And this would be the red version of that last rock. As you can see, it's a mossy, sort of red jasp agate with plenty of detail in there. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I just love these rocks and how well they shine up in the vibratory tumbler. I remember finding these rocks. We got a couple of chunks of this stuff from a road cut just north of Alpine. I was hoping it would take a better polish. This is not exactly a mirror-like shine, but it's good. It's just not great. Regardless, check out the detail though. Isn't that just stunning? All the stuff in there to see. I really like it. This little agate nodule took a great shine, as one would expect. Very nice, very good reflection. A little quartz there on the end, that's interesting. And here's an agate she found that has plenty of quartz in it as well, as you can see. A little bit of banding in there. Oh yeah, plenty of detail. Now this rock is just gorgeous. I absolutely love this rock. Check out the mossiness in there. Oh yeah, look at that. When the reflection's not messing with it, you can really see the detail. Oh, that is just incredible. Wow. There's so much of this around there too. I cannot wait to go back and find some more. Now this basalt rock, I was hoping would take a better shine, and as you can see, it took an okay shine, not a great shine. However, it's still very interesting. And some of those little gas bubble pockets there, you can see interesting things formed, like quartz and maybe some chalcedony. So it's still a great rock, it's just not as shiny as I like. Both Kendra and I were hoping that this greenish rock would take a great shine, and it took an okay shine. I'm not unhappy with it. We did find a source of this stuff along that road cut. There's plenty of it out there, and as you can see, it takes an okay shine, and it just has an awesome pattern in it. Next time we're in the area, we're definitely gonna have to get some more of this. Well, you know I have to show you the dud rocks as well. Look at this thing. Did not take a shine at all. Went through the exact same stages as all those other rocks, but yet I guess because of its softness, it just would not shine. Very disappointing. Now here's a pretty little rock that Kendra found. It has lots of cool detail in it. Don't know what it is, but I like it. And I have to show you this mossy agate rock. Wow. She picked up some good ones out there. Just cannot get over the incredible detail that these rocks have. I've said it 1,000 times before, and I'll say it again. Nature is just amazing when it can form rocks like this. Now this one's interesting because it's a piece off a giant black agate that we found out along that road cut. And yes, you can see the agatiness in there. Look at that. There's some color in there. Beautiful stuff, and it takes a great shine. Got a little bit of chalcedony right in there. I should say lighter chalcedony. I think this whole nodule is translucent. It's just very dark. I like these. I have a big dark agate that I found at that road cut that I will be slabbing at some point, so keep an eye out for that. Here's just another one of those agate nodules that took a great shine. Nothing too fancy, but I still like these. We got a bunch of these as well. Now check this one out. It's small, but I believe it's sort of greenish on the inside. I don't know if it's coming through, but I think in the right light you can see it has a green tint to it. So it's sort of a very fine green mossy agate. For all of you quartz lovers out there, look at this one. It has that citrine color on top, so I'm guessing that's what this is, along with the chalcedony on the bottom. Very nice. Now, although this one is small, it packs quite a punch. Look at some of the detail in there. Can you see that? I don't know if this little iPhone can do it justice, but there is a lot going on in there. I really dig this one. This one is rather plain, but it has sort of a cloudiness on the inside, which I like. Took a great shine, as you can see. Now, this too is one of those agate nodules. However, it is obviously much darker. And look at this side. Doesn't that look dendritic to you? Those little black sort of, inclusions or whatever you want to call them. I'm glad I didn't tumble this really smoothly like I like, because we may have lost all of that. And I think that's really cool. And here's just another one of those beautiful mossy West Texas agates. It's almost a micro moss. See that? That's beautiful. Now this is a most interesting agate that she found, because if you look, you can see it has those tubes in it. See that? Oh, I like that. That's really cool. Yeah, right there, little tiny ones on that end. Oh, that's neat. I'm glad I found this. I honestly didn't see that coming. I just noticed it now as I'm making this video. I happened to say, oh, look at that, there are tubes in it. Okay, we're mostly done. Check this out. It's sort of a yellow jasper with a little bit of agatiness in it. I do like it. It shines up nicely. You can definitely see some agate in there and maybe a little mossiness. Very nice. Check out this red beauty right here. Also mossy. Almost looks a little plumy as well. I know. I throw around mossiness and pluminess quite a bit. But you're about to see a good example of the two here, right after this one. Okay, I've saved the best two for last. And I think two really good examples of mossy versus plume agate. Let me show you this first one. Look at that. Wow. That is just stunning. Now, I would call that moss agate. Now, I know, it looks a little plumy over here, but for the most part, it's a beautiful moss agate. See all that in there? Looks like the moss you would see on a pond. You know, it's still water in the middle of summer when it's just all mossy looking on top. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. This one, I was shocked to see this one, but Kendra found herself a beautiful plume agate. Those are plumes. You see how they look like they're just sort of pluming out like a, oh, I don't know a good analogy, but you can see how they are, well, for lack of a better word, pluming. So I think this is a good example of the difference between mossiness and pluminess. Regardless, she found herself 2 beautiful agates right here. I'm very happy with these, and I was super happy to find a plume agate like that in this batch. So good job, Kendra. I want to thank all of you for coming along with this little rock tumbling video. Kendra found some great rocks, and after several weeks in the tumbling and polishing, they look like this, which I think are pretty amazing. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, you might want to check my playlist, because what I've done is I've organized my videos. I've put out a lot of videos, short videos, but now they're organized. So if you like rock tumbling videos like this, you can go to just the rock tumbling, or you might like calving videos or slabbing videos, whatever. Check out the playlists. And once again, thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and please remember to check my other videos for more like this. Thanks again.